This Pure Hope video is brought to you by Wilson and Company Realty, where they are helping clients build wealth one home at a time. Thank you, Brad and Abby.
Hey friends, Jasper and Josh here. Looking forward to updating you on the amazing year we've had here at Pure Hope. We're super excited to recap some of the things that God has done in His faithfulness and His grace towards us, and also just share some thoughts and ideas that we have about 2025 that we're really looking forward to as well. So Josh, give us a few updates on some things that have been happening in 2024.
We had the opportunity to minister face-to-face to more people this year than we have in the history of Pure Hope. More than 14,000 people heard the message of Pure Hope, which is truly the gospel. What is God's design for sexual wholeness, all around identity, sexuality, purity, and the like. I'm even excited about spiritual advisory. What has happened in just a little more than 2 years, mind you. I think close to 80 individuals or families went through just this past year, but man, it's been almost 350 individuals and families being helped, being guided through difficult times in their life, whether it be marriage or salvation or dating, a lot of different things like that. Obviously, we've picked up our presence when it comes to social media and videos and the digital space. It's really all about digital media and discipleship.
That's right.
And the Lord continues to open great doors all around that, and even using the space that we're standing here in today. So I'm really excited, not only on what He has done, but what He's going to do and all the doors He is currently opening.
Exactly. And you know, the thing is, I'm so excited, even what Josh shared. The reality for us also is that there's been challenges this year.
Oh, no
right?
question.
There's, I think, many nonprofits, many places in our world and our culture has been challenged, even coming out of COVID into still dealing with isolation and the struggle of what does it mean to really be faithful and committed to Christ and believe that He can do all the things that we say He can do.
Yeah.
And so even with Pure Hope, man, we're just so grateful again for those of you who've been faithful, because we understand that's not been easy for many people. And the reality for us is we've had to continue to be faithful and pray and seek the Lord on how do we continue delivering this message. In spite of all those open doors, there's also been times where we're like, do we continue doing this?
Yeah.
Are we scrutinized? Is this the right thing? That's just a very real challenge that we've had. And so Josh and I and our team have continued to pray, even as we approach this year end, to say, Lord, what is it you're calling us to do? We believe in this message. We believe in this vision. We know this content and these resources are valid and legitimate and needed. Everyone we talk to say they're needed. We got to have this. But in the context of doing ministry, it becomes the question of how do we continue to be innovative? How do we continue to be creative with this idea of discipleship and digital, as Josh said, and still execute where we see people take this message, get this message, and grow and learn.
Yeah. I know that earlier this summer, the Lord impressed upon my heart as well as you, and we began to pray about what does this look like long term.
Right.
If funding doesn't happen the way it's happened in the past, if things are flat, how can we steward resources? And we began to pray, and the Lord has opened doors that I never even saw coming, things we didn't seek out.
That's right.
And I can tell you from where I stand today that I absolutely love Pure Hope. I love this message. I love what we stand for. And I feel like I will always be a part of Pure Hope. But He is making me, or allowing me, to take a step back in this season,
right,
where we can still execute at a high level with all the things we've talked about, specifically in the digital world when it comes to small group studies and shorts and really meeting people where they are in the video age. But for me, He has opened a door for me to serve as an associate pastor at a church here in Charlotte. And again, without spending too much time on a video today, the Lord has orchestrated all of these things. So as of January, I'll be full-time at this particular church, but I'm still gonna be involved. Jasper and I are gonna meet. I'm gonna still be a speaker, an advisor, and engaged, and continue to execute at a very high level.
Which is super exciting for us. You may hear that and think, wow, that's a big change. I mean, how do you really do this? How do you manage everything? You know, he's full-time in this other role. We want to be good stewards of what God has given us, quite frankly. And the reality is, I think we have such a solid message. We have a strategy wrapped around how we want to continue to do ministry, continue to partner well where we may not have the skill set internally, but we go where we have skill set, where we have subject matter expertise that can bring that and come alongside us in partnership.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to do that as we also look to expand spiritual advisory. Again, not to go into a lot of detail, but God's opened the door for a lot of ministry with premarital counseling, as well as postmarital counseling, as well as officiating.
Yeah.
And so taking advantage of what he's put in front of us and those doors that have been opened, we're excited to walk through those things.
And I will say that our board and those who are more intimately involved in the ministry are 100% on board. They're excited about the direction. And I believe we're actually going to execute at an even higher level in providing resources to folks who desperately need this message. So I'm excited. I know it's been a challenging time, but we've also seen ministry just blossoming in so many different ways. So from all of us at Pure Hope, we want to just again say thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
But we're excited about 2025. So as we stand here today, we want to say Happy New Year.